us as the whole Christian. I'm outside taking a walk right now, so I'm in the middle of walking and trying to think at the same time. And some of us ain't good at walking and thinking at the same time. I knew right away that guy wasn't a mutant. I knew that from the beginning. I still have my own theory about, like, whatever world event happened that caused everyone to become infected, like people like Judas from The Walking Dead, I think all, like, the new life won't have whatever caused them to be infected. And that's truly the only way for all this to end, is everyone that was alive during that event has to be wiped out.
That makes sense.
Yep. Because, like, any new life that was brought in after whatever caused everyone to become infected, because obviously we weren't always infected, or else the dead would be rising throughout all history. So whatever happened on that event, only the people alive then are the ones that were infected, but that's all just a theory right there.
Well, that's a good theory.
That is a really good, I agree, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you think with all this dead going on and everything, people would be getting it on a little bit more and having a lot more babies?
You make a very valid point.
Yes, he does.
A very valid point. I mean, like I said, what do you think about him trying to convince Lucy to go with him? You think that was a smart move? I mean, well, like, see, this.
Well, she wasn't. He tried, but she wouldn't go with him.
Right.
She was too much. She told him for him to run. Go ahead and run this time. Like you've always done, basically.
Right.
Like him running from everything.
Well, yeah, and he's guilty of doing that.
Yes,
he is, and so I can understand why she said that to him too. It's just I don't know. I was kind of wanting to climb through the TV and smack her, like, just go with him. You'll be so much better off. I mean, because
the guy's lying, though, thinking that he's infected. They had all their faith in him, thinking it's like that. And all that was all a lie anyway, so.
Right. Yeah, Brooke knew he was lying from the beginning.
Yes. I mean, come on. Really, dude? And he had everybody convinced that he was immune. Really?
Right.
Oh, come on.
That's, he actually brainwashed them, basically. So.
And now that you mention it, to me it seemed more like a cult than like a community. If you really sit and think about it, since you said, mentioned about brainwashing, that makes sense. So on that same hand, it's like it was more of a cult than people coming together and reliving, rebuilding, I guess. But I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all.
As the end result, it doesn't care too much for him either. At the end result, that is a good idea. The lie did kind of bring the community and stuff like that together. But like, it was only because Alexander guy or whatever was just fearful, and he didn't want to die himself. He needed people to protect him.
Right. That's exactly. Yep.
Very true. I mean,
but sometimes you gotta lie to get people motivated, and so fear ain't crippling them, so they'll actually do something.
Right. Very true.
Exactly.
And like down in them towns, like if you go down Mexico, there's a lot of violence and stuff like that. It all seemed real calm in that town. Like it actually brought a whole bunch of people that probably weren't ever together and actually living peacefully at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Those are very good points.
Yes, they are.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Because he was fearful. He was just hiding behind the people. He wasn't leading. He was just hiding, basically. I mean...
He was afraid himself,
Yes. To me, how I look at it, he was a sheep in wolf's clothing. Pretty much. But
he used everybody else to protect him, just like Patrick said.
Exactly, like a human shield, basically.
And I think it's funny how anyone else who gets infected, they walk him through that bus. How come he didn't walk through himself?
Oh my God, that made me so mad.
That's because he didn't want everybody to know he was lying. He was a liar. He was a big fat liar.
Oh, I was so freaking mad. I was like, you better walk through that bus, and he didn't. I was like, oh, you kidding me?
Yes, that's what I thought. You better be getting your hind end in that bus, buddy. You make everybody else do it. It's your turn.
Exactly. It's like lead by example, you turd. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. I think I was cussing out my TV on that one.
I was in a discussion in one of the groups I'm in. When he's talking about that, somebody popped up and said he's immune. I said that's what he says he is. He's not immune.
Yeah, it was just some junkie that did him.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he said that it was some drug addict kid that he was dealing with. He actually took the junk out of him.
Oh my God! Like I said, I do not like him. No.
Now we don't got to worry about him no more. So.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next. We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, we can't get really into it because that's the second hour. But he did kind of redeem himself then.
Yeah, we got to figure out. We got to do that next week. Yep.
Yes, I agree. I know there's like so much I want to talk about, but we were only talking about the first hour, so we can concentrate on the next.
Right. Let's get into how Nick. You know what Nick done to that Walker. Man, that was awesome. That Walker bit that man's nose off.
Oh my! I thought that was awesome.
I was like, whoa.
I was like, yeah, finally some blood and guts, finally.
I'll see how Nick didn't break his neck falling over that, how he smacked onto the gurney and everything.
Right, I was thinking that too. I was like, holy cow.
Right.
I thought
he just got to sit,
you know, he's going
to avoid nothing happens.
Yeah, right. But, man, I'm Superman.
Nick's just causing everyone to die now.
Right.
But yeah, it's like
he dodged the zombie bite, and the lady got her finger cut off, dude got his nose bit, that leader guy got his arm bit, and then Nick led the bad guys right to their town.
Yeah. I thought that was awesome. That was just so cool. Like I was telling Deborah before we started the show, is like finally some blood and guts. About damn time. But yeah,
I mean, has that ever been done in the history of Walking Dead of getting killed by thumbs? Being killed by thumbs?
No.
Bill Dixon, when they're messing with the cops, when they tried to make the transfer, he does stick his eyes in the socket and use the spinal cord and skull to beat someone with.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And he shoved his fingers in the eye socket still and started beating someone with that one cop with the skull.
I forgot about that. That was cool. I
thought that was, that was the awesomest kill ever. I was like, whoa. With your bare hands.
Oh, I mean, exactly. I thought that was phenomenal. That was good special effects too.
Right. That was still cool.
He just wanted to make blood all over. He could have picked up anything and whacked it in the head. They just wanted to make it gruesome by him shoving his fingers in the eye.
You're right. I mean, he could have picked up any weapon nearby, but no. Let's just use our thumbs. Perfect.
Like he could have even grabbed the head and just whacked it off the table or something like that. But no, he decided actually, I'm going to jam my fingers in your eye. I wouldn't have done it, but, that's me.
But I agree. I mean, that was something. That was.
I don't know. In the spur of a moment like that, fingers are going to look for something.
Yeah.
It was handy.
But I'm also the type of person, I wouldn't sit around every day. I would make it my job every day to go out and kill as many walkers as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every single day, I'd go out and kill everything I possibly could.
Well, if an apocalypse happens, I wanna know where you live.
I'm already weaponized and everything like that. I got baseball bats, I got machetes, I got swords. It's like I'm ready for that. I even have a couple friends around that live with me jokingly. They're like, "Yeah, if something goes, I'll follow you."
Yeah, no kidding. You might have some extra company there, Patrick.
Yeah.
You might have to turn your baseball bat, though, into Lucille.
I'm going to start recruiting people on Facebook for my zombie team.
Oh, there
Next
you
thing
go.
to do is to make your vehicle, make it a weapon. So,
There you go. There you go.
I consider myself a human weapon. I wouldn't be playing defense all the time. I'd be playing offense, and I'd be smashing heads nonstop.
I like the way you think, brother.
Why sit there and fear all the time? Why sit there and fear? Go out and do something.
Very true. I like the way you think.
You just sit around waiting to die or anything. No, I'm going to try to make the world a better place, fit out as many zombies as I can. Whatever, do what I got to do just to get through the day, because without TV or anything, video games, what else do you got to do? You're playing Pokemon Go in the apocalypse, so you might as well go out and start catching real zombies.
It's true.
You are so right, Patrick. You are, oh, brother, I love it. It's awesome.
Don't worry, if there's an apocalypse, I'll come looking for you guys.
There you go. No complaints there. I'll be ready.
I'm the state below you, so.
I'm up in Amish country, so I'm pretty thinned out. We ain't a really high populated area. Actually, my hometown effort is completely self-sufficient. Just up until a couple years ago, we even had up to a steel factory. We had pharmaceutical factories. We have hospitals. I wouldn't even run. I would stay in my hometown.
Right.
Oh,
I
wow.
was in the country. I would stay right here where I'm at.
And, being an Amish country, it means there ain't a whole lot of stuff around us.
No.
So I would stay in a smaller town, or I'd head towards the mountains or something like that.
And see, you'd have to come to the middle of the USA where I'm at. I'm right in Kansas,
Right.
dear.
You're in Dorothy country.
Hey.
He's in Dorothy country.
Yes, I'm in Dorothy country.
Hey, just think, we could steal all these Amish buggies around here. We'd have transportation with no gas.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. He's got it all planned out.
A little too much.
Oh yeah, he's ready. I mean,
I also know, though, in reality, though, through decomposing and stuff like that, the human brain would liquefy within a couple months.
Yeah.
So, technically, they wouldn't last that long. It's just a matter of waiting.
yeah, just waiting it out, basically. That could work too.
I think the Walking Dead comic, they actually did like a 2-year jump in it, and which would not really be possible. Because the zombies would only actually walk for a couple months, and they just decompose and turn into black. I forget what it's called, black petrification or something like that, and all the meat and stuff would just be falling off. It'd be like you couldn't walk around as a skeleton. So I think about it on both sides. I think about on the reality side, and what if it actually happens?
I see you look at the whole picture, not just a little bit here and there.
He's got the whole big picture in front of him.
Oh,
Well, then again, I'm corrupted though, watching Fear the Walking Dead, played all the games, even on AMC's Ultimate Fan Quiz. I actually got #1 in the world for a couple weeks straight there, but they didn't give me prizes, so I stopped doing it. But I use Facebook, Dad. I have a picture of me as #1 in the world on the thing. So I invest way too much time in The Walking Dead.
No, you're not, sweetie. No, you're not. You're just a diehard fan.
You're just a fan.
You're just a diehard fan. All right, why don't we go